The following podcast contains real reviews and the ridiculous reactions of two would-be oracles of the internet. The opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Seriously.
Hello and welcome to ReviewParty.com. I'm Brent.
I'm Matt.
This is a podcast on internet. We talk about internet reviews. It is funny. You're welcome. Boom. Eat that, algorithm freaks.
Woo.
When you don't say what your podcast is at the beginning of the podcast, the algorithm turns on you. Like some sort of Apple turnover, except when you turn it over, it falls apart. And then you get so a wave of anxiety and emotion washes over you, and it causes you in a rage and a panic to just throw out the whole apple turnover when really it just turned into an apple crumble and was still perfectly fine.
Still good. Come on.
It's still good. Just put a crackery crust on top, and you'll be fine.
Ice cream, it does a lot. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and Review Party's kind of the ice cream on top of that ruined apple crumble. I think is a better analogy. Is there anything I'm forgetting?
No, we get reviews. We look at the reviews. We think, wow, people are strange. And then we just move along.
Yep. We'll find another strange person to muse on. You started last week, so I'm determined to start this week.
Go.
This is what I'm clicking on. It is from Amazon. Nap Fun Neck Pillow for Traveling. Upgraded Neck Pillow for Airplane. 100% pure memory foam travel pillow for flight. Headrest, sleep, portable plane accessories, light gray. Whew, I think they told you all you need to know.
Neck pillow, yeah. Gray.
Neck pillow. Yep. This customer did get the light gray as well, so no color discrepancy in the review. You can feel safe about that. Moy titles their review, more inconvenient than anything. They write, I bought this for a transatlantic flight and it just did not work for me. It was well made and soft, but provided no support to my neck. It was bulky and took up too much space. I regretted it the entire trip. It was nice that it came with a storage bag, but it was hard to put it back in. If your neck is a little thicker and you don't mind carrying extra stuff, then this should work for you. 3 stars.
I'm just a thin-necked little pinhead.
But this was thick and bulky, but not even my scrawny little neck was supported.
I guess I don't know the ergonomics necessarily of... Like, when you're sleeping in bed, it's more important that you support your neck than your actual head.
Oh,
but
sure.
When you're sitting upright, I think, yeah, you do want you just want to sort of take a giant peach ring and put it around your head to keep everything all static.
Like when those, you ever see when they put the little babies in the pool?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? Those like inner tubes that's like on their fucking neck. Yeah, that's what you want. You want to be sort of suspended in air, but I don't know. Sleeping on a plane is just sort of a free-for-all to me. Like, there's no right way to do it, so you just gotta throw everything at the wall and hope something works.
Yeah, like, I don't know, schedule a strangely timed flight to try and help you sleep.
Yeah. I've done a couple 18-hour flights. You're probably familiar with those too, because I know you've been to the old China.
Yeah, long flights.
Yeah, where time ceases to. It truly felt like I was in, like when you're in Star Wars when they're going through hyperspace and you're just sort of in a time tube and everyone's like chilling around the flight.
Yeah, seriously.
That's what it felt like. Like, time's not real right now. You're just sort of in a wormhole, like, traveling, like, just whatever happens, man. You watch 7 movies in a row, you sleep the whole time and bother neighbors with your story, and so be it, you know?
Yep.
It just is what it is.
I think I was team movie marathon for 18 hours or whatever. Yeah. Where you leave noon on one day and then you get there noon the same day and you're like, how did this...
Right. Makes you feel sick.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm sure I've slept on every 18-hour flight I've been on, but I couldn't tell you how much or when or how long or at what point. It just is sort of a blur. But I can tell you what movies I've watched on those flights. pretty close. I watched Lincoln. Watched that was a Lincoln and Lego movie. I remember watching 3 movies on one of the flights, not thinking any of them would make me cry, and they all made me cry. Lincoln, I guess I should have known. People are going to die in that movie, but I figured I just expected it. But it was more, the emotional performances that got me. Then Lego movie, if you've seen that, they throw a curveball in that motherfucker. That one really, holy shit, I'm sobbing to Lego movie in public right now. Actually, I don't remember the other one, but that one was maybe like Transformers or something. Oh yeah, I watched the new Transformers recently on a flight. That one was baller, but that one I kept track of time, I guess. This is all to say, I don't know, just fold your neck pillow in half and just sleep. Make it work, man.
And if you're sick of carrying it, leave it in a hotel room or something and forget about it.
Yeah. Just flush it down the airplane toilet. Do you have a review?
Yeah. I've got some contrasting reviews for a park in Chicago. This is Oz Park. Because I guess it's near where L. Frank Baum lived, so it's got statues of Oz characters. The first up, we've got a review from Hans Schmidt. I guess these reviews are specifically for Dorothy's Playground at Oz Park in Lincoln Park, Chicago, Illinois. Hans writes, "It's a super cool park and playground, ... for the elite of Chicago. Those with kids at Francis Parker or Latin School, or one of those. For the regular folks of the world, you may feel like an outsider here. I made the mistake of going on a weekend. Super cliquey groups of parents that won't acknowledge you when you say hi or whatever. Wear your finest Lululemon gear and sparkly sneakers, plus tacky gold jewelry and big blood diamond engagement rings if you want to blend in as a parent here, folks. 2 stars.
That's rough, buddy. I don't know. Like, that's a risk you take when you go out in public. You're going to see people you don't think are cool, but letting them live in your head is that's your failure, in my opinion. It just is what it is. I'm sure the ladies with the Labubu lemons or whatever are pretty annoying, but you can't let them get to you, man. Yeah. You gotta live your life.
If it's a beautiful day, just breathe in that beautiful air and enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't think going to a park with the intention of like hanging with the other parents, that maybe as a non-parent I can't understand, but I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't got maybe because they don't have time for friends, they're seeking places for like single serving friends. like a park.
Well, I think Diana Cervantes had the exact opposite experience. Diana writes, "When Googling parks, I found this one and liked what I saw. I'm not a local. This was a one-time thing. Super fun. My son enjoyed playing here. He loves climbing and there was so much to climb. Different size slides. A tire swing was fun. Dorothy and Toto are very near the playground. If you want to see the Tin Man, he is located on the corner and the Scarecrow is inside the garden in front of the playground. Didn't see and didn't look for the lion." Sorry, lion. There are benches for the parents to sit. I also saw picnic tables. There's a Target on the corner of Webster and Larrabee Street. As a mom, I need this kind of information. 5 stars.
See, the priorities were straight in this review, in my opinion. The kid having fun. Kid's got sweet stuff to go on. Tire swing, all types of business. She loved it. She wasn't looking at the other parents. She was fucking seeing if her kid was having fun on the cool stuff. And then she gives us some nice information about the park for tourists. She says, "Hey, there's a Target right here. You need anything on the spot?
A lemonade, a Band-Aid, yeah,
poop and diapers, all that stuff. A Diet Coke, perhaps.
Yeah, that's how you make friends.
That's true. You share a Coke with. It says right on there. Share a Coke with neighborhood stranger." With a stranger at the park. That's what they want their Coke to say. But yeah, no, that was a great review. Way to set the record straight.
Yeah. I do have one more. Elaine Downing in all caps just writes, "Get rid of the rats." 3 stars.
Where should they go?
Yeah.
They gotta have outside a home. Is kind of their house, man. There has to be a lot of rats at a park for me not want to go to the park anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see them here and there.
How many rats is too many rats? I guess the disposition of the rats matters a lot, too. Are these rats sort of scared of humans, or are they goading you? Are they trying to, like, take the children away?
Is it one rat consistently? Or is it like multiple distinct rats?
If there's just one rat who hangs at that park all the time, that's a plus.
That's fine. That's cool. Leave him little treats.
That's Cheez-Its, the rat. His name is Cheez-Its because he loves Cheez-Its. Go give him some.
He might bring you a treasure or something.
Right. But, Cheez-Its start to set up a franchise in the park. Maybe it does get to be a little bit too much.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Let me read a review. This is, I guess I'll go with this quick one here. No, I lied. I'm going with this Halloween leftover so I can get it off the slate. I got a review for the Silent Hill Blu-ray specifically here, I guess, but the old Silent Hill movie from... Oh, it doesn't even say because Amazon's garbage. I would guess this came out like 2007.
It's about when I was going to guess.
Yeah, when we were in high school, 2007 or something like that. But Earl H. PHL, they wrote this in 2011. They write, "Great movie, too few bonus features." They write, "Silent Hill the movie gives perfect justice to a misunderstood series of video games. The movie is as surreal and subtle in depicting its own brand of horror as it can get. Are the threats psychological, supernatural, or interdimensional in nature? It's up to the viewer to interpret the unwinding of the plot. I don't want to meander anymore on how I feel about the quality of Silent Hill's themes, but sufficing to say, it is worth the ride. The film will be an excellent addition to any horror fan's library. It is not the typical B-movie film or slasher type of horror. It's cerebral. It may perhaps have been an acquired taste than the usual hack and slash flicks." Now let's move on to the Blu-ray itself. Since it's the only flick of Silent Hill and Silent Hill 2 has yet to come to theaters, I am forced to rate this out of 4. There are no features or commentaries on this item. It only gets a few trailers of other films, so that's it. Bummer, right? It would have been so awesome if they added some more features. But then again, I'm suspecting that, since Silent Hill was a sleeper hit, the producers didn't want to invest too much on a questionable Hollywood brand.
Yeah.
Hopefully the second flick will add momentum to the brand, whether in video games or in film. 4 stars.
Dude, it would have been it would have been sweet if they could put Doom on the Blu-ray disc. You play Doom on it,
I want several commentary tracks. I want Japanese video game producers. I want the actors. I want the director. I want the lady who did the makeup for the nurse doing a whole commentary. I don't know. I think in 2010, the special features decay had already happened.
I think so too. You're not going to find bloopers and the gag reel on tons of deleted scenes.
Right. Back when DVDs weren't yet the main vehicle, when VHSs were still around, they would pack those discs full, but very quickly after that, they became pretty weak.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like HD DVD came out. People are like, oh, it's going to be cool. Do the HD DVD over Blu-ray, man. Look, the case is red instead of having blue plastic. Sick, man. So many features, such high definition. Oh, I think that was when like, oh, we need to maybe stop making all this stuff so expensive because we're just going to hemorrhage money.
Yeah, it's sad to see because those are like making ofs do get made for pretty much every Hollywood movie, and they're just hard to find. You know, they're probably like shown at some festival once and then lost to time. So I agree, it's a bummer, but I don't know. Again, you kind of setting yourself up for failure buying a Blu-ray in 2011. That isn't like special edition and expecting the whole why. This ain't no, Lord of the Rings special edition with a half-hour deleted scenes at least in every movie and like 17 hours of making of documentary. Yeah. That's just, I think those are like the last ones that were good, as I imagine.
Yeah, but they knew they were cooking. Like, all people are gonna eat this stuff up.
It's kind of so this guy is hoping that the success of a movie could give more to his franchise. Sort of a bittersweet end or future that we've seen. I think the second Silent Hill movie sucked. It came out in like 2012. It had Pyramid Head in it, but I imagine it's pretty bad. I don't think anyone was talking about it.
Yeah, I don't remember it being a thing much.
Right. But the movies, as of recording, or the games as of recording, never been better. The Silent Hill F just came out.
Okay.
Have you seen anything about that one?
I've heard things about it, but not a lot.
Yeah, I watched the homie play through it. It was a neat one. Set in like interesting time in Japan, like the 1960s, right before the economic boom, when there's a lot of old traditional Japan still around, but it was rapidly advancing.
Okay.
So there's that going on, plus spooky, scary, psychological Halloween stuff. So I hope the homie Earl A. Phil is out there enjoying some Silent Hill F. Sorry the second movie sucked, bro.
It's always time for another.
That's right. Silent Hill 7. The return of Pyramid Man. I think we're going to take a break.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted. We'll see you after that.
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. Reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of the episode, and welcome to Reviewer Redux. What does that mean? Is it pronounced Redux? I don't know. Do you? Reviewer Redux is... doesn't matter. It sounds good. Reviewer Redux is the segment where we look at reviewers who left weird reviews and we're like, man, that person's either weird or funny or just like, total jerk and creep and outlandish. And we look at more reviews that they wrote because, frankly, it's interesting to note how interesting they are. And today, I've dredged from the pits, the cesspool of IMDb reviews. 1 Dark_Lord_Mark, who...
Dark Lord Mark.
It was not too long ago. Dude was like, I think there was some movie, and he's like, I read the bad reviews and look for any time they say it's not politically correct or any time.
Oh yeah, he reviewed just some garbage, purposely offensive movie. And said it was the best thing ever.
Yeah, greatest thing in the world. So he's back. He's written some more reviews. We're gonna start out with a freshie. This is Dark Lord Mark's review of Jurassic World Rebirth.
Wow, he's still in the game.
Let's
go, Dark Lord Cringe.
I haven't seen it. I heard it was kind of mid, but whatever. I feel like Mark's got his own stance. He titles his review, Scarlet is old and can still not act. He writes, she can't act. It was terrible. They need to insert plot here, get a dinosaur on an island that can insert here heart disease. I don't really know what he's saying. He's like stroking out. Oh yeah, that's it. Scarlet is the girl boss in the movie. Need no man. Hard-nosed. Need no man. Tough as nail. Need no man. She can't act, and this movie is further evidence. 1 out of 10. You know, it's the sickest part. Sorry. Sickest part is there's 6 helpfuls to 4 unhelpfuls.
What is like the right wing like hatred of successful because I don't think Scarlett Johansson's never gone out of her way to be political or anything, has she?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, in any sort of way that is loud enough to hear, but I don't know. Maybe she said one thing that made them butthurt in an interview like one time 100 years ago, and now that she's just on the shit list. That's just the vibe I'm getting from this hate. It seems so unfounded. Yeah.
Well, don't worry. He doubles down with his review of Zorro. It looks like Amazon made a Zorro movie. I don't know. He's watching any trash he can to find trash to say about it. He titles his review, A Female Zorro, 2 Zorros, Poor Acting, Modern Day Sensibilities, and writes, Zorro, 2 Zorros, Poor Acting, Modern Day Sensibilities, Female Empowerment Everywhere. Aye. It is so bad. I tried, but just had to keep fast forwarding. That's a tell that he's saying fast forwarding. It's a soap opera with El Zorro as a secondary character. Script has no flow. Nothing makes sense. They try to twist everything by pushing the feminist agendas. Do you know females are bandits and bad arses too? Do you know they are just as strong, if not stronger than men? Nothing makes sense. Bernardo and the Governor were good. Forced inclusion of a heroine, 2 Zorros? Come on! Bernardo and the other locations are the only good of the series. The locations were beautiful because it wasn't shot of a soundstage. They mostly used real location. The biggest problem is it's not fun and has very poor fights. Nothing makes sense. 3 out of 10.
This one's good because it does give a picture of sort of the drunken, hazy terror that these people live their lives in. Like anything they don't like is it whips them up into some sort of panic, into some sort of fear. Where there's one character arc that they goes not the way they want to, and they can't even function anymore. They have to fast forward. They're confused. They're crying out. A woman is in a fight scene. What is happening? It's like, brother, Xena came out 30 years ago, right? Bro. This is nothing new. Come on.
Apparently this is a series. I don't know.
It sounds neat.
It looks like
you probably would understand more if you didn't fast forward through stuff.
Fast forward, dude. Come on. Moving along, following a similar theme, here is Dark Lord's review of Prey, the Predator sequel, prequel, spin-off.
Yeah.
I think this is a pretty good movie. Dark Lord titles his review, No, this film was not good. And that is the first line of his review as well. He continues to write, similar to Rogue One, people are trying to give a franchise a win for a mediocre attempt because the last movie was so bad. I really want to look at what the last movie prior to Rogue One was, but that doesn't take away the fact that Rogue One is really good. Anyway, he continues, Predator 1 was an all-time classic. Predator 2 became good because how terrible the sequels were, and it had the right time period to be made. Predator 2 is kind of, I love
kind of cheeks.
I love some I'm too old for this shit Danny Glover, but watching him huff and puff around New York City with the Predator monster on the loose, it ain't good.
No, it's not. It's hardly good in a B-movie way either.
He continues, Predators was decent, but tried to rip off one with less success and too much CGI. The Predator was awful all around and the worst. Prey might be the third or fourth best entry out of the 5. It's about a girl going to earn her title by hunting. Of course, she is the smartest and can kill and overpower about 15 men throughout the movie. Not kidding! The hacks are loving the last scene. I hated it, as it ruins the lore of Predator 2, and I will leave it at that. Arnold would be envious. I see hack reviewers, some I like, pretending this was good. They are confused. It's the fact that the last movie was so bad and they are now victims of subversion. I give it a 6.5. In 2022, that's a good score. In terms of franchise rank, it's the third or fourth best out of 5 movies. Not great. And he gives it a 6 out of 10, but he tells a 6.5, so I guess that's actually pretty good for Dark Lord Mark.
Prey fucking rules, dude.
It's so good.
That was a sick movie. And I don't know why he's gatekeeping the Predator 2 directed by Stephen Hopkins lore. Who is Stephen Hopkins? Exactly, my guy. Exactly. It's and like, okay, if you want to argue on his terms, which I don't want to, but like, why it broke his suspension of disbelief that she was faster and smarter than every other opponent she faced and like took down the movie. In the second half of the movie, she's fighting like these like drunk
fat
colonial
French trappers.
These like these idiot hunters who like hunt dirty or whatever. So like, you know, the film paints them to be drunk and stupid and shitty. Like, of course, our like capable protagonist can handle them despite the numbers difference and despite Predator breathing down her neck. That's sort of the fun. I don't know. You named every movie with a fucking male protagonist in it in the franchise. Like, why do you just want more of the same? Their movies still are there. You can go watch Arnold and Predator 1. You can go pretend Predators 2 is good because it's like not PC or whatever. Like, it's all still possible. This movie having a female protagonist is taking away nothing from you, but they act like it's like robbing them of their culture. Bro, you have no culture. You're just a fucking foaming out of the mouth idiot who listens to smarter people talk about movies and then co-ops the terminology in a negative light to make you feel like you're the smart one who's smarter than them.
That's subversion line. Like, dude, what?
Right. Hey, you don't know what that word means? So you just install your own definition so you can use it and feel smart, like the people that made you feel not smart for using a word that you didn't understand. And I know it's very scary to, not be the smartest person in the room, but I think you can do it, Dark Lord Mark. I think you can do it.
Yeah, I've got one more. I had a few more, but we're gonna end with Dark Lord Mark's review of Dancing Ninja. It's a 2010 film, described as an orphan boy who dreams of being a ninja arrives in Hollywood to try and find his birth parents, where he gets mixed up in a crime. I'm going to send you the cover of Kung Fu Ninja.
Kung Fu Ninja?
Can I come on IMDb? Let me copy a dang image.
I only know 3 Kung Fu Ninjas, and they already occupy a place in my heart. Because I know Rocky loves Emily.
All right, I had to snippet it, but there's the cover of Dancing Ninja.
Oh. David Hasselhoff is in that shit, I think, is all you gotta know.
David Hasselhoff and Lucas Grabeel, who I assume just walked over from the set of High School Musical 1/2/3.
This guy's a guy, huh? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, my God, it is the dude from High School Musical who wears the hats.
He wears the hats and dances.
That's all this poor guy has done.
Oh, no. Here is Dark Lord Mark's review. He titles it, "This is a good, bad movie. Very fun." And writes, "So I wanted to hate this movie. I expected to, but then something happened. I paid attention and turned off my brain and started to laugh." I guess, no, let me take that again. Because there are typos here and my mind is like filtering them out. He uses double O on I expected to, and paid is spelled Payed. I paid attention and turned my brain off and started to laugh. This isn't Citizen Kane, it's more like Plan 9 from outer space. Yes, it's a funny bad movie. It's about a white ninja who is a bit delusional, but he has a destiny to be the... the avenge his fathers... his masters... Well, there is a lot of things he has to do. The cliches are borrowed from kung fu films of the past, and it works. Highly recommended. Old school entertainment... I forgot. Old school entertainment before the era of capital woke. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
I didn't want to I was going in thinking this movie would be bad because the writing's bad, the directing's bad, the actors look bad, everything's about it bad, but it didn't make my little tiny pea brain scaredy waredy in any way. So I actually liked this movie because I could be comfy wumpy and not be scared by any high concepts.
It's almost as if this poorly written movie has a bunch of cultural stereotypes that a better writer wouldn't have put in their movie, and that comforts me.
Right. I feel at home in this playground of the lack of intellect. Man, Lucas Grable's 40 years old.
Yeah, I think he was pretty old when he was playing a high schooler.
Dancing ninja.
Yeah, I'm watching this trailer as it autoplays on IMDb. Whoa. I mean, a part of me pines for the days when movies like this were made just based on the look. Or maybe it's just that it looks like a Disney Channel original movie. Just in the quality. Anyway, that's what Dark Lord Mark has for us today.
Hey, I'm glad we could revisit. No, I'm glad we, he's on it. He's on his shit. We clocked him correctly, and now we got some backup evidence for that. But that's enough movies, huh? Those are scary. Those have thoughts and ideas in them, and that is not my thing. This review has been cooking in the notes for I don't know how many weeks. So let's get it out there, man. It's the Big Mouth Inc. Welcome to the Gun Show coffee mug. Funny coffee mugs for dad. Great gag gifts for gym lovers. It says welcome to the Gun Show on it, and it has 2 handles, one on each side, that are shaped like muscular arms flexing.
That's cool.
Very cool. FR Brass titles their review Everything I Wanted. They title it. It's just as advertised. It's a strong mug, but not a heavy one. It's a little awkward holding and drinking with the other side sticking out, but it's a great talking piece. Get this for the meathead in your life who enjoys hot beverages. 5 stars.
If there's something about a meathead that I picture them drinking, it's generally not like a mug of cocoa.
It's like, this is the type of mug Mr. Incredible would use at the office. You know, the type of dude who's like in a suit, but no suit in the world at the store is big enough to fit him, so all the buttons are flexing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of the Clark Kent aesthetic. He's got his little glasses on because he's at work, but the sleeves seams are ripping because his guns are so going crazy.
Yeah, the sort of not quite over the hill, but forced to look like he's over the hill, a demigod type
right.
man.
Zeus at his day job type aesthetic. But the term meathead does detract from that whole image. You're right, because it implies, I think, stupidity.
Yes. This would be like, where's the metal ball to go in my shaker? It's gonna clump.
Right. Yeah. Seen in a world of meatheads with their shaker bottles, can you be a meathead with the coffee mug?
I don't know. It doesn't. I can't make that link. Because a meathead's not going to be drinking coffee either. They're going to be like, where's my testosterone nut grinded energy drink?
Right. Meatheads are downing enough like poop fuel, diarrhea fuel on a daily basis.
I don't know. That mug's not big enough to hold 4 raw eggs mixed in with cow juice. You mean milk?
And they don't even get their caffeine from normal sources anymore. They just go straight to the powder. They're putting the powder in their damn protein shake.
Yeah.
I have a caffeine addiction for sure. The moment I'm searching Amazon for caffeine powder or pills, it's, that's a step too far in my opinion. So maybe you should get this for the meathead in your life. Maybe you should encourage them more normal, traditional consumption venues, vehicles.
It'll sort of be like that, the reverse bimbofication image. Bimbofication where the lady gets all sexy, but the reverse bimbofication where sexy lady sees a book and then she turns into a bookish person. This is, you give the meathead the coffee mug and then he turns into Dan from IT eventually.
Right. Yeah. He's just mellows out more and more and more until he's just the chill guy at the office with a funny mug who happens to go to the gym every day.
I guess, buy this mug then. Give it out.
You live and let live with this mug. Do you have a review?
I do. I've got a Google review for the Scrims Esports Gaming Center. This is like Naperville, Illinois.
Like a gaming cafe, so to speak.
Yeah, I saw this and I was like, what the heck is this? And I don't know how much we'll have to say about this review other than maybe it'll make us feel good. It's a review from Scott Agriso. Scott writes, I'm not someone who normally writes reviews, but felt the need to. Scrims hosted our Unreal Tournament 2004 20-year anniversary LAN this past weekend and completely knocked it out of the park with top-notch, reliable equipment and service. We had 47 players from all over the country coming in that hadn't met each other but had gamed together for 20 plus years. The game we play isn't even available on Steam anymore, and the staff made sure to have every system with the game installed. Setup was easy, and the game worked better than most of our home setups. There are cheap food and drink options for staying on site, and everything is handled with care. If you're looking for a fantastic LAN experience with your friends or your gaming community, this is the place to go. We will likely be using this venue again for future LAN parties, if they'll have us, smiley face. 5 stars.
I gotta say that review touches this old gamer's heart.
So much to like about it.
You know, yeah, in a world where kids growing up just playing one game their whole childhood, and it's just the most popular one. They play Minecraft or Fortnite, and that's like it. It's having conversations with younger gamers, and they're like, "What game do you play?" Like, that's a hard question for me to answer.
Yeah.
I'd be trying a lot of different games. I'd be enjoying the wonderful cornucopia of entertainment that the gaming industry supplies. It's one of the last good things on the planet, people.
Yeah. Man, there was, I just saw, the title wasn't clickbaity enough, so I didn't click on it, but I think just yesterday I saw an article that was like, we used to have so many mid-tier video games, and have we lost that in the search for perfection every time? Yeah, man, going to Blockbuster or wherever to just, hey, I'm going to try this game this weekend, see if I like it.
And I don't think it's just the search for perfection, it's the search for marketability,
yeah.
Right? Every game, and there was genre fads back in the day, you know. In high school, we had too many, in our high school days, way too many, like, World War II shooters.
Yeah.
That's before that, way too many 3D Mario 64 clone platformers. But those were just fads. Now it's every AAA game is like a pseudo open world, pseudo action, pseudo RPG, you know, just a palpable experience with a story written by some person, you know, it's going to be just good enough to talk about. And it's just, how many games are Assassin's Creed now? Almost all of them.
How many games are
Batman Arkham
Minish
Asylum.
Cap right now? None.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, we're losing that uniqueness. And this all brings back to Unreal Tournament. What a unique gem of a game. They don't make them like that anymore. There's lots of shooters, but there's no Twitch shooters where you're respawning instantly, fighting for space so you can get that power-up gun and fight for more space, control the enemy's respawns. There's a lot going on, and it makes me so happy that there's a community still loving that game. You know what I mean?
And that there's a place that's like, oh yeah, we got the hookup for you.
Yeah, they don't give two shits about the newest fucking Fortnite expansion that adds Mr. Bean or whatever and Goku. They just want to play their game with their friends. And it doesn't matter how many other people are playing it, it's their favorite game. And yeah, hooking it up, getting some dead game on all the computers, getting it running nice for these guys, that's above and beyond, in my opinion. That's pretty amazing.
Honestly, if I worked there, that's the type of thing that would really razz me up. Like, oh, you guys want to play Roller Coaster Tycoon and Age of Empires 3? Okay, yeah, don't worry, we'll set up like a virtual Windows 95 on each computer here. and boot you up.
Good. Yeah, I'd love to do that on my work time, because then I can play Roller Coaster Tycoon and Age of Empires when you guys are done. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. Thank you. The Scrim Zone?
Scrims.
The Scrims, man. I gotta check it out. Yeah, that's as America becomes more dystopian, I'm hoping gaming cafes. That's one solution to the grand poverty we're all facing, where games are gonna be like $100 a pop soon.
Yeah.
Going down to instead of the arcade, the community. It's already big in like Korea, Japan, and stuff. Going down to the gaming cafe, seeing the boys. You know, maybe we'll have some sort of semblance of community again instead of just
that's needed.
Strangers online to swear at. I think it is. Support your locals, folks. Support your locals. I think that's it for reviewparty.com. Leaving you on a pleasing review to the senses. That's so rare these days.
Welcome.
I hope you enjoyed it. Needed that after the segment.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you for listening. We got new episodes every Tuesday. #Tuesday Reviews Day. If you'd like to shoot us a funny review to include in the episode, we would absolutely love to see it. And do that. Just shoot a screenshot, hyperlink, whatever you got to do to reviewparty.com @gmail.com. That's reviewparty.com @gmail.com. Include your name or a nickname so we can give you credit for it.
If you want to reach out to us on social media, you can. Guess what? Yes, we'll allow it. @reviewparty.com on Instagram and TikTok. @reviewpartypod on Twitter/X. We've got a website, reviewparty.com, where there's a blog, where there's a shop, where there's lots of listening platforms as well. If you're looking for more stuff from us, check out Letterboxd, check out YouTube. There's stuff there to see, to hear, to read. If you're into hearing things other than podcasts, though, Brent's gonna hook you up right about now.
Stuff like music?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you've heard some of that stuff throughout the episode. It was by Nosebleeds. They let us use their song Bread for Breakfast. It's a cute one, don't you think? If you want to hear even cuter ones, you can check them out on Spotify. Nosebleeds, one word. And I have a little a little finishing review to send us off. A pure palate cleanser from Amazon. Organic Girl, organic little gems, a salad mix, 5 ounce. That's right, people are getting their fucking lettuce from Amazon these days.
Organic. Mm-hmm.
PDCE titles their review. This lettuce tastes fantastic. I highly recommend it. They write, this is an excellent lettuce. 5 stars.